New day, new stream. Checking out the Agadmator Friday Arena on leadchess.org. Just decided to bring you guys in. Just beat a FIDE master. Decided to start streaming because why not? So we'll give this sucker a go. Just so you guys can see that I'm not making this up. If you can see it, I did beat FIDE master Future WCC. And I am pumped, so let's hop back into the arena, see what damage we can do. Alrighty. Okay, half timer. I half timed once earlier today against a 1300 earlier in the tournament. Won the game, got 5 points since I was on a streak at the time, so that was nice. I really rarely try to berserk and go halftime because I'm not a bullet player. Feel like calling me a good blitz player would also be pushing it slightly, but hey, if you can beat FM in blitz, some FMs are pretty darn good at blitz. Alright, back to the game we've got here. It seems like we've got a nice potential structure here. Oh, but we've got to move the rook, and then we lose the pawn on f4. Threatens nasty stuff on h7 and f7 if he's not careful. g6. Does g6 work? Okay, so he allows f7. Alright, is this rook in trouble? I think so. We're just going to go for the throat here. And let's see if we get the kill. Oh, this looks bad. I think this mates. Yep, this mates. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, back to the tournament. Sweet. I feel like I've been in this situation a lot. I've racked up 2 straight wins, felt pretty good, and then the third game almost universally brings me back to earth. So let's see what we've got. This is my favorite setup here. It's called the Sicilian Four Knights. It really goes for the initiative early as black, and depending upon your taste, it may or may not suit you as a player, but I like it. It offers me some counterplay against the white king early in the game, although this one seems to be fizzling out a bit. I gotta be careful about knight forks. Alright, it looks like we've got a solid position. A3, okay. Obviously, you move the rook, and now we go c5. Yeah, I'm slightly worried about my back rank. Okay, check. Take the rook. Where can I go? Rook b7. Okay, I should have seen that. Okay, so he's up a pawn. Gotta be really careful to not lose this in a hurry. Well, I'm either going to lose this in a hurry or win this on time in a hurry. And I'm not sure which this is. Oh, he picks up a7. Not good. Yeah, this isn't good. Okay, but we've got 20 seconds here for him to make up his mind. So, when in doubt, start checking the guy. Checking can hold your position together on time, if nothing else. And we just have our check series here. And he's got to be careful to not lose on time here. C6 not possible, so now he goes C6 possible, okay. Drop back. He has to win this very fast. H5, okay, I'll be glad to take away that counterplay. Okay, it looks like he's not gonna make it. All right, that makes it 3 straight. Pretty good. We're moving up. This is the second time I've won 3 games in a row today, although the last 3 have been against really stiff competition, at least for me. Yeah, as you can see on the board there, I'm at 1979. So, not the best chess player in the world, but I enjoy playing chess, trying to learn how to stream, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Yeah, another positive of playing the 4 knights is you get the early central break with the d5. And I've played down this line before. I can take on c3 because now I'll be able to trade down everything with check and then take on c6, and I'm up a pawn. If he had taken the queen, I would take the queen with check and then take back the knight on c6, and it equalizes out. Queen f4. We got to get our pieces in the game here. No tactics on h7. The queen is not an attacking force in and of herself. Okay, now there are threats, but g6 stops them pretty early. Okay, so you want to grab the pawn. Problem with grabbing the pawn is I get some counterplay, if at least it's only visual. And my bishop is now clearly superior to yours. Because your bishop is unhappy on d3 and my bishop on b7 has a lot in its sights. Preferably g2, but it looks like g2 is not going to fall immediately. Okay, how to up the pressure here? Double on the d file looks like a solid option. Okay, so he trades the bishops off, but now that the g2 attack point had been blunted, I'm not entirely sure how that helps him a ton because he has a slightly worse pawn structure with some holes. I think this looks like a freebie. Okay, it's not a freebie, but pretty close. Because I'm gonna play that, and you're gonna have to deal with my mate threats. Okay, so he doesn't. Okay, so he defends mate. G pawn is pinned, so he can't move it. And now we see if we can imprison all of his pieces. Okay, queens come off the board. I think that helps me. Even though this should still technically be drawn. Oh yeah, g3 was impossible anyway because it's pinned. Okay. Okay, so now we're... Okay, so we can get mobile here with f5. e6 is solidly defended by the rook on e2. And now we can play king h5 and break through. Or you'll give me a breakthrough immediately. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, you're threatening rook g5. So check. I think I lost the thread on this one, but if it's drawn, that's okay. It's probably just going to devolve into a rook and pawn versus rook and pawn. Yeah, or this could be a pawn ending. Oh, I could win this pawn ending. Oh, never mind. You just blundered the rook. That's pretty nice for me. All right, so we've won 4 straight games, and we'll see if we can manage to hit up 2,000 blitz here. Never done that before. I've hit 1980 before, but it's been a while. So this will be nice to see if we can get to 2,000 by the end of this tournament. Like I said earlier, I am a Sicilian player and will try to play 4 nights through the Taimanov move order. And for some reason, this bishop e3 comes up a bunch, even though it's not hyper popular at the professional level. I see it a lot, as it does make sense, kind of. All right, is d4 an option here? No, d4 doesn't work. a3. Okay, I think I'll take the damaged pawn. Oh, why did I miss that e4 hunt? Well, I got it anyway. And now c3 is weak because the pawns are now doubled and isolated. You have to respond to the threat of captures on f3. Or not. I think this helps me more than it does you. Because bishop d3, I play f5. And then we go knight e5, g6. Knight e5 to exchange off that powerful bishop on d3. You know what, let's just shut down the g file. If you go h4, I play h5. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Why did I miss that? It just goes to show, folks, 2000s are not the best players, especially at blitz. I think Neil deGrasse Tyson once said the most dangerous thing in the world is knowing enough about a subject to think you're right, but not enough to know you're wrong. I feel like when you get to this level of past 1900, that you kind of understand that you suck, but you just happen to suck less than others. Like somebody like Hikaru or Nadaritsky or somebody like that, they really do know what they're doing and are almost unstoppable forces in Blitz. What, Hikaru's like 3,200 Blitz, which is insane. Just given how much better he is than basically anyone else on the planet. With the possible exception of maybe Carlson or Ferrugia, Hikaru is just the lord of Blitz. Alright, looks like we just promote the F-pawn here. Okay, we could just ditch the rook there, and we play king c2, and we just push the a-pawn through. And we'll just push the b-pawn through too for good measure. Okay, I don't want to stalemate this guy. Oh, there we go. There's mate. Okay. Nice. So, just a little demonstration for you guys how to play the Sicilian Four Knights as black. I have played it a lot, so you just, after a while, you just see positions more often. And you're like, oh yeah, so now I push d5 now, blah, blah, blah. This looks weird. I played a Botvinnik Slav earlier in the tournament and lost that game because I hung material. But this looks all right. You hit the queen? No, you castle. Do you castle here or which way? Okay, I'm going to say castle long here because castling short looks lethal with this many pieces still on the board. And I think this is the spot to castle anyway in a crazy semi-Slav like this. Okay, knight c5 goes for d3. Okay. Bishop b2 hangs upon g2. But I don't really have much better because I need to get my h rook in the game. And to do that, we need to develop. Okay, so you give me the chance to play f3. Okay, knight d3. Everything seems all right. d2. Did I miss something? Yeah, I missed something. d2 works because my rook hangs on e1. Sucks. Okay. All right, so you're up queen for rook now. I'm assuming you trade on d1. Check. Check. Now you take on h2. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Batteries are going down, so as soon as this game ends, I'll get that sucker plug in. Check, and we'll just return. See if this guy can win this position. Yeah, there has to be some fork. Yep, there's the fork. Yep, and you go queen g1, you pick off that pawn with check, and okay, you just go into the winning pawn ending here. Is this winning? There's still a little time on the clock. Is this winning? All right, can you mate me with this setup with 10 seconds? I've done it before. Okay. Don't stalemate. Okay, there's mate. Nice game. Deep fried sushi. Not bad, not bad. But hey, we got something good going there with that 5-game win streak there. Yeah, quick shout out to agadmator for setting this up. He's simply the best YouTube chess that there is. Kudos to him. Wish him a lot of support. Okay, so Alpin Sicilian's here. Yeah. I found that if I just try to play like normal chess in an Alpin Sicilian or a Smith Mora too, that I typically get blasted. So I typically just play, if I can play d5 early, I'm gonna play d5 as early as I can in a Smith Mora or Alpin setup. And those would be the variations with an early c3 from white. The Smith Mora is when you do it after d4. Alpin is when you do it before d4. All right, looks like everything's coming off the board. Yeah, the bishop's not in the most stable spot on c5. Okay. Rook a to c8 hits the bishop on c5. All right, so we're going to trade pawns. Where you go, d4? Okay, back to c5. Rook takes a2. That's annoying, but I'll just trade off the pair of rooks. What else we got? Okay, I'm not sure what to do here, so waiting move. Yeah, I think we go into the same colored bishop's ending if we can. Okay. Not sure what to do. So let's bring the king to f7. Oh, there's the catch. That's what you were trying to do. All right, let's just see if we can keep pieces on the board and hold this. Because your pawns are weak. Yeah, you tricky bastard. Oh, you tricky bastard. Eh. That was not bad. I want to get a rematch with this guy here, Squishy, the candidate master, because he beat me earlier in the tournament. Before I beat the FIDE. I wonder where the FIDE's at right now. Future WCC is 128th. Okay, so that's just in front of me, actually. Not bad. All right, do we go Grunfeld? Okay, we go King's Indian. F4 was possible there for a 4-pawns attack, but I've been leaning away from that recently. All right, bayonet attack, B4. A4. Okay, B5. Now we just stopped everything we ever wanted. All right. Okay, we got in big trouble. And now we've got to stop this assault. Because the assault is coming on the king's side. Yeah, here it comes. Okay. We need to get pieces in to help defend here. Because this is just going to be a dream position for black here pretty soon. If we do nothing. Okay. I think consolidation is going on somewhat, although the pieces are kind of cramped. You're never getting in anything here. All right. Not bad, not bad.